Even silence behind a microphone seems amplified. It's not the breaths, it's the anticipation that creates the effect. It's hungry minds starved, not necessarily for truth, but just expression, in a world where poetry is seen as just sentences folded over. But lines that create stanzas scream much louder than a microphone could ever. Let me show you. Poetry is the jagged lines etched in a nightmare from one too many cigarette smoke, a failed attempt at alleviating stress in a world all too concerned with itself. Poetry is too many goddamn nights rolling into days with only a couple hours sleep, its dark circles under eyes serving as proof that we aren't all made the same. That life isn't that easy, that your problems might not be as bad as mine, and sometimes we take walks, not necessarily to clear our heads, but just to remind ourselves that at least we have legs and at least they work, and that there are other people out there that aren't as lucky. Poetry is gay kids made to feel inferior like God messed up on them. Like somehow the wires got crossed and now we're broken. Like a mental limp. Like limp-wristed synapses fire out of order. But they're not broken. Like a toilet that can no longer flush, more like one that's dealt with too much shit, not out of order. Like a fucking vending machine that can't give any more. Broken is a word used to describe a thing, not a person. We're not something to be fixed. We're more than just queers. We are proof that love stretches beyond constructs of gender. Where sexuality is not a true or false question. Poetry is blood, released from the captivity of veins pumping in a seemingly endless pattern, its tiny shards of reflection from glass bottles broken. Poetry is a lifetime's tears collected like holy water and sprinkled over the masses in a feeble attempt to anoint them, its hands, tracing patterns decoded by those who never learned to speak any other way, its hearts lifted by voices unafraid to call out others on their bullshit. Poetry is love, shared, and truth. Sometimes poetry is light, illuminating the silence between breaths taken behind microphones, and occasionally it's just silence.